Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe for camera one, this is something we start doing permanently. Sounds good.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and again, welcome into this OCAA women's soccer game. Humber Hawks taking on the Mohawk Mountaineers. And early on in this game, it's been a little bit back and forth, neither team able to really get a golden opportunity as of yet. We actually have some substitutions that are coming to check on here for the side of the Humber Hawks. Number 4, Kaylee Collender, will be checking on in. So far on the season, the Humber Hawks, well, they've been playing some good footy. 3-1-2 record. They won their last match, and currently they're facing a Mohawk team that's 3-1-1. So it's going to be a good battle here today. Humber kind of seemed at points in their last couple of games the offense went a little bit dry. Nobody was able to find the back of the net, and it was tough to get some offensive looks. But Humber, they continue to push, and they've gotten better. As I mentioned, Kaylee Collender is checking in here. She actually got injured a couple of games ago, and she was the prolific striker for the side of the Hawks. You see Chantel Spala right here through the midfield, trying to get it off to her teammate, Mia Lavarado. Into the corner, and I believe that's going to be so number 11 checking on here.
Stepping out is number 3, Alia Cusone, and number 19, Olivia Z. Cesare, and replacing them, number 4, Kaylee Calendar, and number 11, Isabella Boninoto.
Chance in the middle here, and that gets shut down. So chance here. Taking the kick, it's going to be Madison Rodriguez, number 10. A 4-woman wall. And Rodriguez lining it up. Bernardi in the net here. That goes right off the wall. The second chance shot, and it just goes wide. So the wall comes through. More likely it was actually Elisa Oliveira who shut that play down. That rolls out of play. Humber, again, like I said, they were trying to find that offensive spark. It was something that kind of went away for a couple of games and came back in the last one. They won their last matchup. That was against the Fanshawe Falcons. They won 2-1. And then really before that, it was the 0-0 draw against Conestoga, and then the 1-0 loss to Niagara. And interestingly enough, the Hawks were held scoreless for 2 straight games. Something that we just haven't seen from this Humber team a lot. Because previously to that, they played 3 games where they tied St. Clair 2-2, one against Lambton 5-0, and then one against Fanshawe 2-0. Team kind of went into a little bit of an offensive lull for a couple of games, but it looks like they're slowly getting back to the way they like to play. A lot of speed. They like to use their wingers a lot. You see Collender on the far side. She's returned to action. And you see on the close side here, Lavarado trying to cut inside, but the defense works around beautifully. Santaguita and Oliveira working in the midfield here, and this is just booted, kicked up. Working around and just taking the far side. 5th-year vet, Pontillo, who has really quarterbacked this squad in a nice way. does a good job really just bringing that veteran presence in. Kayleese took a big kind of hit there, and you can hear her teammates just saying, hey, watch that hand, because obviously, again, it's only been about a week and a half since Kayleese Collender was injured. And, you know, she's a player that wants to get into the action. She took to her social media and said, you know, I'll be back soon. And she wasn't lying. She's back, missed only 2 games, wants to be on that field and helping her squad win soccer games. Santagita in the midfield and trying to play it through. Try to get at the Puntillo, it looked like, but went forward. Collender, though, picks it up nicely. Oliveira rocking the headband today. Some new styles coming from these Humber Hawks. Kicked up at a play, and I believe Humber will have the throw-in. Yes, they will. Challenging the ball carrier there was the 4th-year vet out of Niagara Falls, Hannah Kelly, the striker here. Chance in the middle, but it gets cleared out of harm's way for now. Doreen on the back line picks it up, tried to find Chantel Spala, but unable to there. Tierra and Doreen, they've been so good on the back lines. And just going back to those substitutions, it was number 11 checking in, Isabella Benotto. She comes into this game here. That's Benotto right there, trying to get it up to her teammate, but that just kind of drifts away. It looks like we have substitutions coming the other side here for the Mountaineers. And they're going to play it up here on the Hawks, trying to go quickly. Looks like this is going to be number 14 checking in, Rachel Gudemi, as well as number 16, Emma Henriquez. Play through the middle, it's Lisa Oliveira trying to work there. So the 2 players that are subbing on, they're going to be the new attacking front here, as number 4, Hannah Kelly, and number 10, Madison Rodriguez, check out. And again, it's Emma Henriques coming in, and then Rachel Gudemi, number 16 and number 14 for the side of the Mountaineers. Thrown on the side. Collender has it, working around. Dances through 2, but the defender, the second chance, is able to stop that play. So Humber going to have another throw in. It looks like it's going to be Puntillo throwing it in here. Kayla Santagita plays it back and booted into the box, trying to find Chantel Spala, but looked like Victoria Kerr stepping up, making the play there. Or excuse me, Mia Hadley, number 28, the goalkeeper, stepping up, making that play. This is kicked up, and Tierra Bennett does a good job stepping up. get the coaches for the side of the Mountaineers trying to get their squad going and try to get the refs to give them the ball. Looks like multiple subs coming on here for the side of the Humber Hawks. Number 7, Melina Acosta. Number 12, Anna Afonso. And I believe number 14 as well, Michaela Orico, coming on. And Sofia Aguirre checks in as well. So multiple substitutions coming here for the side of the Hawks. Try to get some fresh legs out there on the field to get things going.
Number 15, Sofia Aguiar. As substitution for Mohawk seniors as well. Stepping out was number 9, Alyssa Glasberger, and replacing her was number 12, Brianna Beckholz.
Player down at the front. Looks like this is the newly checked in Anna Afonso, and looks like Afonso had her leg kind of wrapped up a little bit with some of those tension bands, and she's just gonna get that re-wrapped. Obviously, you hope that she's okay, stretching out that, looks like the left leg, but they'll have a little halt in the action really quick here. Obviously, players can't come off the field, they have to stay on, but both teams really just kind of respecting the player that is down at the moment. So far, though, in just passing the 30th, or halfway of the 30th minute, Humber and Mohawk tied 0-0, and Afonso, she's back up and walking back towards her bench here. So we'll definitely be seeing who will be coming on for her, and it looks like it's going to be Mia Lavarado. And I believe the Humber Hawks women's soccer team on Instagram posted earlier today that it's actually Lavarado's birthday. So happy birthday to Mia. Good old HSN shout out there. Puntillo in the far side. She's going to be in a foot race right now with Grace McClellan. And it looks like McClellan wins that race, kicks right off the back of Kiara Puntillo. Throws it in quickly. Doreen gets to it first, and she just boots it right out of play. So corner kick coming up here for the Mountaineers, as this might be their best chance of the match so far. So we have a set piece coming up here. It looks like the ref's just talking to the goaltender, Isabella Bernardi. Player kind of fell in the box, and Bernardi, she was vocal about her opinion on it. So the ref just probably walked over and said, hey. Kick comes in to the top of the box, and it gets kicked out by Bennett. Not out of harm's way just yet. So it goes back to midfield, and the Hawks have slowly worked it out into the attacking front. Looked for Lavarado, but she loses it here. The back line of the Mountaineers pick it on up. And they're working quickly. And the Humber Hawks historian slash journalist, Shadow Fernando, she gave me another golden stat. Humber is unbeaten against the Mohawk Mountaineers in the 21st century with 16 wins and 6 draws. The last loss dating back to 1999. So this Humber Hawks team, they have really dominated the Mohawk Mountaineers when it comes to women's soccer. Again, when you can say you've had 16 wins and 6 draws, it really says a lot about your program and, you know, how well prepared you come day in, day out, year in and year out, I guess it really is, against this Mountaineer squad. And so far, the Mountaineers have been putting on some good pressure to possibly break that curse that they've had since 1999. Good move on the far side there. Looks like Gademi over there, number 14. Fancy footwork, gets around Pontillo. And she's still working up the field, and she got hit, but the ref didn't see. It. Back was turned, looking at the play that happened right in front of him. Orico challenging with the ball. 2 players collide. The ref just says play on. Working it up. They have it to Collender on the left side. Trying to play it inside to Lavarado, but they couldn't connect. Far side, the Hawks have a throw in here. Pressure being put on here by Humber, but Mohawk are just keeping it alive in their own territory. Now hold on, a bad giveaway. Aguirre, the shot, and Tender makes the save coming across. Again, it's Mia Hadley, but that time it was Sophia Aguirre. Trying to go quickly down this left side, and Tiara Bennett gets kind of tangled up. This is the shot. She settles it down, Sophia, and just couldn't curl it enough to get it out of the reach there of Hadley. They throw it in quickly, and Humber just trying to slowly play it up, but here is Gademi once more, who had a really good opportunity earlier. Aguirre wins the ball there, but the giveaway, and players crashing down right in front. Bennett again stepping up. Play to the right side of the box, and looks like Anina Bediako. It's actually going to be Bennett again that makes that big time play. It allows Isabella Bernardi to have the goal kick. Bernardi will just play it back here to Bennett, who now gives it off to Doreen, Anine, Bediako. And again, these two in the back line have really just been pillars for the Humber Hawks on defense all year long. I mean, Anine Bediako and Bennett just been really a 1-2 punch on defense. You can feel very confident when they're the last lines of defense against an attack. Calm, cool, collective is the name of the game here for number 24 and number 13. Here, Bernardi, who, when she's on the field, she's really just kind of like the quarterback of the team. You can hear her communicating with the attackers and just trying to, jumpstart her team. Played through the midfield here. Lavarado and Aguirre. They get it up to Orico, and her shot's just going to curl away from the net. So they're trying to set up a play, but a great step in right there by Isabella Bonotto. Bonotto, a first-year player, I believe, on the initial roster sheets for preseason. She wasn't listed, so I'm assuming she is a late transfer here for the Humber Hawks. Orico, gets tangled up with the player. Ref says play on, and Aguirre lifts a shot. So we're about halfway through the 39th minute. That ball rolls out of play, and it's going to be Humber coming back with the possession. Got to play once more. Humber trying to push an attack here. Go a little quick to get themselves an opportunity to take a lead here before the end of the half. Again, the last time they were at home, they played the Niagara Knights, who scored just before half. They set up Orico inside, but the defense shuts down that play. Last time the Hawks played here at the Zanchin Automotive Center, it was Mariana Orozco from the Niagara Knights scoring a late first half goal, 43rd minute, 21 seconds. And really, that was the only offense that Niagara needed. They were able to hold off a late push from Humber. They almost tied it a couple of times late in that second half, but were unable. Slide tackle right there by Marley Dropper. And, well, just like the name says, just drops Aguirre with that slide tackle. She also receives a yellow card. So here is Sophia Aguirre, who had a nice looking shot just a couple of minutes ago when Humber was on the attack. Now has a chance to set something up beautifully here for the Hawks. Again, halfway through this 41st minute. So here we go. Here's Aguirre. Kick up, and we'll just sail over that crossbar. Mia Hadley just watches that one go by. Now she'll have a goal kick just inside the box. Again, 0-0 score here as we enter into the 42nd minute. It's going to be Bennett taking control of it here on the back line and playing over to Kiera Pontillo. Back over to Bennett. Anine Bediaco. Tries to boot it up, and looks like Orico was trying to go for a run here, and that ball just kind of bounces away right into the waiting leg of Hadley, who kicks it towards the midfield. Gademi, who has looked good since coming on here, has had a couple of opportunities. Has yet to find any opening for Mohawk. They try to spring Kaylee's Collender, Gets past one defender. Collender, the shot, and it'll curl all the way into the corner. Kicked and will go out of play. Kicked right onto the bench, actually. So the ref on the field initially said that it was Mohawk's throw, and then the line judge had to go and help him. And now it'll be a Mohawk goal kick. And there were a couple of questions by the players of the Humber Hawks on the field, and I think they were questioning a little bit of eyesight. I will refrain from repeating what I heard. Orico, alone just outside. Heavy challenge, but the ball gets won by the Mountaineers. Now they're trying to spring an attack up the left side, but again, Tierra Bennett plays it all the way back here to Bernardi. And Humber just does a good job stopping any kind of offensive momentum that Mohawk tried to gander, excuse me. Played through the midfield. Anine Bediako now. Melina Acosta, who's newly checked in about halfway through the first half here. She's came on with a bunch of other substitutions for the Hawks, and it's kind of re-energized this Hawks squad on the field. As this ball will slowly roll to the side. Can Pontillo keep it in? Yes, she can. Collender gets tripped up right at the sideline, and there'll be a throw in here for the Mountaineers.
Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be 2 minutes off added time to be played. 2 minutes off added time.
And we'll have 2 minutes of added time here for the stoppage. So early on, it's just kind of been a back and forth affair. Nobody really able to get some golden chances. The best shot that we've seen probably all half long was the Sophia Aguiar strike that was a fairly simple save for Mia Hadley. So Humber are going to have a free kick here and a really good opportunity, as it's just kind of set up in the middle area of the attacking zone. And yeah, Humber are going to send all their players to the front. You can see Bennett and Anine Bediako going up here. Two of the taller players for the Hawks. Aguiar, the kick right to Doreen, and just out of the outstretched leg of Doreen Anine Bediako. I believe the side official also called an offside, but that was a golden chance for the Hawks. Good cross inside as well by Sophia Aguiar. Take another look at it right here. Good kick in here. And then just out of the outstretched foot of Doreen, who you can hear before the play if you tap the left side of your screen a couple times. Before the play, you hear the head coach kind of just yelling to her, hey, got to go up, go into the box, go into the box. But that'll do it for the first half. So the score remains 0-0. Humber, they had some good opportunities, but weren't able to capitalize. Same on the side of Mohawk. Nobody able to capitalize just yet. It goes 0-0 after 45. Stay tuned. More action coming your way from the Zanchin Automotive Center.
Yes, the Humber Hawks are fueled with performance, and now by Powerade. Proud to welcome Powerade as our official high-performance hydration partner for the 2025-26 season. Jet fare. On a shorty that don't got me on the front of a man.
Well, welcome back here to the Zanchin Automotive Center for this matchup between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the hometown Humber Hawks. Zach Benoit here on the call, and after 45, it's 0-0. The Hawks had 5 shots on goal, or excuse me, 5 shots total, 4 shots on goal, and Mohawk had 4 shots total and 1 shot on goal. Early on, it's just kind of been a battle of the tenders. Nobody has been able to get a good chance. Humber's had a couple. Mohawk had 1, but other than that, it's just been a very defensive first game. Everybody trying to get an opening, find an opening, and just haven't been able to as of yet. Marley Droppit was the sole recipient of a yellow card in that first half. Received after a slide tackle on Sofia Aguiar. Coming out making that save will be Mia Hadley, who had herself a pretty solid first half. It's going to roll right down in front of the broadcasting stand we have here and kicked right back out to midfield. Humber trying to jumpstart something. They have Spalla just outside, and Spalla gets called offside. A close but no cigar as the Hawks try to get the first tally of the game. Played to the top side, and Oliveira will take it. Now we'll give it off to the defense, and they're just going to work it around, trying to get it to an open side. Played out of the keeper's box, but Humber still pushing the attack. It's Kaylee's Collender trying to cut inside, gets around one defender, then gets around the second. The cross in is going to be off the leg, but right back to Collender. Collender turning and burning, and Hadley comes up with the save. Looks like the Hawks are going to get the free kick here. Rodriguez takes this away and trying to spring an attack here with Brenda Torres. Torres still cutting in, the pass in there, and Tierra Bennett just boots it all the way out. Heads up to my car over there. Hopefully there's no soccer ball waiting for me in the driver's seat. But maybe the best opportunity of the game here for the side of the Mountaineers, who have been pressuring, just haven't really been able to get any clean looks as of yet. Here's the cross. It's a low one. Kicked inside. It's going to slowly roll into the corner, and it'll roll out of play. Throw in coming up here. This throw in just in front. Humber able to get initial control. Now they're going to try to get it up to Kaylee's to slowly make their way on out. They do just that. Oliveira. Good footwork here by Orico, and now Lavarado trying to find Collender, and Collender's called offside. And what a difference it is having Kayleese back in the fray with the offense. Obviously, tons of talent on this Humber Hawks women's team, but when you add in another player as fast and really as technically sound as Kayleese Collender, it just adds that much more to the offense. Humber did a good job filling her roles while she was out, but now you just kind of have a deeper offense with her, Spalla, Orico as the front three, and then that midfield of Lavarado and Oliveira has been so sound and solid all year long. Trying to turn upfield here is Collender. Good first touch. That's one way to use your head. Now into the corner. One-on-one with the defender. Pass up to Lavarado, but can't connect there. Kicked up and slowly worked. Bennett trying to find an opening, plays it upfield. But Orico gets challenged and Mohawk able to take possession right on back. Chance inside, and the shot just goes wide. That was number 4, Hannah Kelly, who checks back in here. Bernardi playing it now in the box, and we'll give it on up here. Opportunity, but this goes right to the waiting leg of Hadley, and she kicks it all the way down to midfield. Humber still trying to put on the pressure. Lavarado working up the side to Orico. Orico, her shot going towards the net and just over. So it's going to be a throw in here for the side of Humber. A lot of the players on the field thought it could possibly be a throw in for Mohawk, but Humber, they come away with that one there. Booted downfield, and, well, we have an opportunity for a set piece for the Hawks for the 53rd minute. It's going to be Oliveira going to the corner. So you can see here they go with a little bit of size towards that back post. Doreen and Tierra back there. That gets to the head of Tierra, and it's going to be Spalla trying to kick it down. What a goal kick incoming. Chantel Spalla was in the area. She had a good chance on that scramble. Mohawk holding on strong. Bending but not breaking are these Mountaineers. As we're past the halfway mark of this match. Again, second half action. It's been a fun one. If you're a fan of defense and kind of, the game of chess, this is the exact kind of game you want to be watching right now. These two teams not overextending. Nobody has been able to figure out the move of their opponent. Collender trying to go to the middle to find Oliveira, but she finds Spalla instead. Chantel Spalla with a burst of speed, the turn and burn, but it bounces off a defender. Spalla, again, trying to come out of nowhere and kicks this ball all the way into the corner. Trying to work it through the middle once more. Tons of pressure being put on by the Hawks here. Arduini, number 2 there, was in the area fighting, and Lavarado works and wins that battle, plays it all the way back to the back line. Bennett and Anine Bediako. Work it up to Oliveira. Gets it to Spalla. Great first touch, and it's into the waiting feet of Kaylee's Collender. Spalla calling for it immediately. Trying to turn and burn here is Chantel Spalla, but the save is made. Hadley, standing tall, makes another big save for the side of the Mountaineers. And that hits the broadcast stand, and Ola gave me a heart attack. That had some force. Melina Acosta subs out here, and coming on, it's Michaela Santagira. Player down right here, and you can hear kind of the conversation going on with their teammates saying, her leg, she's cramping, and that's why you always got to stay hydrated, kids. Always stay hydrated while playing sports. Or eat a banana, because a monkey never cramps. Those were the wise words of Blue Jays legend Moronobu Kawasaki. Monkeys eat bananas, and monkeys never cramp. So if you never want to cramp, have a banana. Looks like that's number 3, Luna Leo, who can help off the field. And again, it's never fun when you're cramping in the leg like that. Number 14 checks on again. She's back into the game. It's Rachel Gademi, who looked really, really good in her first spout of action. Played up, it's Lorico. But she has it pop off her foot. It'll roll up. Spalla has a golden opportunity. Chantel Spalla, the save made by Hadley. Spalla, the second chance. It's in the back of the net. Do it yourself, Chantel Spalla. Not to mention the celly afterwards. Oh, man. Burst of speed through the midfield. Chantel Spalla, Hadley, had her beat on the first shot. But if there's one thing you know about number 17 is she doesn't give up on a play, and she continues to run. Gets her own rebound and finds the back of the net. At the 57th minute, it's Chantel Spalla putting the Humber Hawks up 1-0 on a really nitty-gritty play. Hawks 1, Mountaineers 0, as Mohawk try to mount some sort of comeback here. Humber have been in control for a majority of the game, haven't been able to find the back of the net just yet, but now they're firmly in grasp of a lead. Captain Chantel Spalla comes through. Kick down, trying to find Kaylee's, but can't connect there. Look who's hustling through the midfield again. It's Spalla. Here's another look at the goal here by Spalla. You see the first shot gets saved, but then like a freight train coming through, gets the rebound. So Spalla, not only does she score the goal, but she has the great celly in the corner. Hits the Sui, as it's called. She gets subbed out here for number 9, Mia Lavarado. And Kaylee's Collender on the far side trying to cross it in, and she does just that. Finds Lavarado. It bounces over her leg. Orico is in the area, and this is going to roll over to the corner. Mohawk get there first. They'll keep it on in. Slowly work it back towards midfield as we just cross the 60th minute. Kick down. Bennett stops it on a dime. Oliveira working it slowly here. Orico gets shoved down, and that'll be a golden chance here for the Hawks in a good area. Lisa Oliveira will be the one taking the kick. This is booted inside, but immediately headed out by a Mountaineer. Humber, they regain possession. They'll reset the play. Into the corner, Santagita. Throwing on the side for Mohawk. Humber, again, they've jumped out to that 1-0 lead.
Substitution at the 62nd minute for Mohawk Mountaineers. Subbing in as number 16, Ana Henriquez, and coming out as number 7, Bernarda.
Pushed in, and here come the Mountaineers. Cross inside. Bennett trying to shut it down. She does just that. Plays it back to Doreen, and good footwork by number 13. Looks like it's going to be called a goal kick here for Hadley. Again, Mia Hadley has had herself a solid day. It's just been a little bit unfortunate that the offense hasn't been able to help her out as much. Free kick coming up here for the side of the Mountaineers. Booted downfield. Mohawk again looking for a spark on offense. Gademi has been a spark for the side of the Mountaineers. And there she is with the ball again. Gademi working around. Corner kick coming up here. Elisa Oliveira will be the one taking it. You see Anine Bediako and Bennett again in there in the fray. They go right to Doreen. Her kick on net will go wide. Not out of trouble just yet. Santagita kicked on net. Hadley jumps, makes the save. Pass inside meant there. It looked like for Rico, and Hadley makes the save. Thrown here just in front of the Humber bench. Grace McClellan heaves that one down the line, and Doreen Anine Bediako gets there first, so it looks like it's going to still be a throw-in. Trying to pass this one in, but it hasn't gone anywhere just yet. You can see Kaylee Collender has to be so careful with that hand. Obviously, yes, it's braced up, but still not fully 100% yet. So just have to be careful on some of these more physical plays or falling to the ground. You don't want to land awkwardly, miss more time. Kicked inside, spinning and kicking, and Bernardi will watch that one go to the back. Goal kick coming up here, just under the 70th minute. We're approaching the 68th here at the Zanchin Automotive Center. Humber Hawks women's soccer team up 1-0 off of a beautiful goal from Chantel Spalla. Battle for it at midfield and slowed down here by the Hawks defense. That was Chantel Spalla's second goal of the year. Up the side here go the Mountaineers with a chance of their own. The cut back, cross to the box, and Bennett just stands it up beautifully. Orico fighting for it. She has Santagita there with her as well. Another great step up, and it's just been such a pleasure to watch Tierra Bennett and Doreen Anine Bediako just work on that back line. Really just a 1-2 tandem there, and here it is again, another golden opportunity. Stepped up, play made. Doreen again, a really good defensive stop by number 13. Chance up here. Kaylee's Collender inside, but the defense step up. Good stop on defense. Grace McClelland, one-on-one in the box, and she shuts down Collender. Now they're going to slowly bring it out. Sylvia carries it out here and played through the middle, but given away back to the Hawks and re-given back to the Mountaineers. Rodriguez working with Gudemi. I think substitutions are coming on, and they are. Number 12, Brianna Beckles checks in here for Hannah Kelly. And Hannah Kelly had a couple of good opportunities, good looks, but wasn't able to capitalize on any as we are past the 70th minute. They're trying to get Beckles acclimated early, but step up there by Doreen works beautifully. Good pressure on the defense by Humber, and look at this. It's going to lead to them having a throw-in in a really dangerous spot. Throw-in just on the sideline. Aguiar kicks it off the defender and out of play.
Position for Humberhawks at the 73rd minute. Stepping into the game is number 21, Sophia Aguiar, and replacing her, coming out, number 4, Kaylee's Calendar.
Kaylee's Calendar gets checked out here. Doreen holding the defense, and it's slowly rolling. On the back line here. Played up here for the Hawks. Here's another golden opportunity. Santagita and Orico. Orico, her shot to the net has Hadley jumping. The save is made. Kicked out, not far yet. Santagita gets to it first, and it's going to be won by the Mountaineers, so they get out of danger. Heavy contact in the midfield. Doreen is down and holding on to the lower back. This is a look at the chance that got things kind of rocking and rolling. And this was a beautiful shot by Kayla Orico. Just couldn't curl it enough out of the range of Hadley. Go back the other way. This play shut down, though. Over to the corner. Humber looking to extend their tally to double. Up 1-0 right now, trying to double it to 2. They play to the corner. The fifth-year vet, Chiara Pontillo. will just boot it into the box. Anybody able to get there? No. But look at Puntillo playing the ball, and two defenders crashing down on her, and it's going to be Oliveira taking the ball over here, and Humber still in possession. They're pressuring to find this second tally. A nice in-and-out move here between Aguiar and Orico, but can't lead to anything. It gets kicked out of bounds. Hadley, goal kick coming up. Kick downfield, and Mohawk have possession currently. Trying to dance around. It looks like that's Mia Lavarado on that far right side. Throw in here. It's kept in. Mountaineers have the possession, but look at the pressure. Look at the bodies here for Humber. Aguiar gets a little bit too much contact on the ball carrier there, so free kick coming here. Kaylee's Collender coming back in. She's checking in for Michaela Orico. Sylvia Sucas will be the one taking the kick here, number 5. Hannah Kelly checks on here.
Checking in for Humber's number 4, Kaylee Calendar, and stepping out as number 14, Michaela Orico, and for Mohawk Mountaineers, stepping into the game, number 4, Hannah Kelly, and coming out as number 16, Emma Henrique.
Santagita looking for an opening. She finds Collender. Cuts inside, looking to get someone on the right foot, and the defense make the play. Working through, beautiful step up on defense there. I believe that's Isabella Bonotto, who just has a great play there. She's stepped into this match and has looked pretty solid for the side of the Hawks. Here comes Santagita once again finding Kaylee's. Trying to cut inside, beats one defender. Second chance, right to the net. Hadley drops on the ball. Well, we talked about the impact that number 4 has when she's on the field for the Hawks. Subbed out, just subbed back in, and already 2 chances within a matter of moments for Kaylee's Collender. Played inside, and I believe more substitutions. It's going to be number 3, Luna Leo.
Substitution for Mohawk Mountaineers at the 79th minute. Stepping out, number 14, Rachel Guzman, and replaces her number 3, Luna Leo.
More substitutions coming on here for the teams. Looks like Melina Acosta coming in here, number 7.
Substitution for Humber Hawks at the 80th minute. Stepping out was number 8, Michaela Santagita.
Just about 10 minutes to go here of regulation time. Obviously, there might be a little bit of stoppage as well. But Humber, they lead it 1-0, and you know, they've played a pretty strong game up until this point. Look at this. Lavarado in the box trying to find the far post, and it just goes wide. So on her birthday, makes a nice little play inside. Was looking for a birthday goal. Would have been a nice gift for number 9. Challenging the ball carrier quickly there was Sophia Aguiar. Really good chance here, but coming out and making a big-time save is Isabella Bernardi. Bernardi read that play perfectly. Really broke it down. This is another look at it here. So it's a beautiful through ball set up here for the side of Mohawk, but look at Bernardi, immediately recognizes the play, comes out, and will just kick it out of bounds. And it looks like Humber will have the kick. Kick downfield. At a play, Humber throwing. Chantel Spalla checking back in. Comes on for Sophia Aguiar. Challenge from behind, almost steals the ball away right there.
82nd minute. Checking in was number 17, Chantal Spalla, and subbing out number 21, Sophia Aguilar.
Spalla got hit heavy there. And she'll take a minute here to get her bearings back. And she's back up here on her feet, but not much can knock down Chantel Spalla. She is an absolute force when she is on the field, and you don't want to get on her bad side because that's when the high intensity and the talent just oozes out of number 17. Elisa Oliveira will have the kick here. And you can see Chantel Spalla skipping around the box. This is chipped in. Hadley is diving out, making the save. So we'll have another set piece coming up in the corner. A really good little chip shot. And it looked like she was aiming for that top right corner. Just didn't get enough of it up there. 84th minute coming up. Humber up 1-0. Trying to double up their total. They have a great set piece opportunity here with Elisa Oliveira taking the corner. Spalla in the box with Tierra Bennett and Doreen Anine Bediaco. Kaylee's Collender also in the back post. Kick down, close post, off of a shoulder, and it goes out. Bennett gets there first and takes some heavy impact, but it looks like she'll be okay. Spalla off of her head. Can Lavarado get there? No, she can't. It goes out of play. Goal kick coming up. Oh, actually, they're going to call it was a corner kick. So another really good chance here for the Humber Hawks. A big break going their way. That ball that crossed the line called a corner. They're going to the back post. Anybody there? And actually it will hit the top of the net at a play. You can hear Isabella Bernardi. She is commanding orders from the box on the defensive side. Elisa Oliveira dancing through the midfield. Acosta trying to battle her way, and it gets taken away by the Mountaineers. 85th minute, great step up on the far side. Looks like Benotto again. Bennett will play all the way back to Bernardi. Bernardi's getting challenged quickly here by Kelly, but cool, calm, and collective is number one. And they play it out to Collender. One-on-one with the defender. Cuts inside, gets around one. Trying to slice through two. Gets hammered in the box and goes down a little awkwardly. Again, every time Kaylee's Collender goes down, you got to watch out and be careful that she doesn't hit that left forehand, or forearm, excuse me, on the ground anyway. Obviously, got to be as careful as you can when you have a player coming back from injury. You don't want to re-aggravate anything. Played inside beautifully by Oliveira to Lavarado. This time they stop the play. They're going to play it over into the corner again. Benotto playing it here in the corner. She gets it over now to Oliveira, trying to cross it in. She finds Collender, but it's actually just out of the reach of Kaylee's Collender's head. Kick down and still kick down the field. Kelly has a chance here. Two defenders on her. It's a little tough go because it's two of the better defenders in the OCAA. In Tierra Bennett and Doreen Anine Bediaco. Goes out of bounds, thrown here for the Hawks. Puntillo will be the one to throw it in. It is so tough to break through a defensive back when you have two just juggernauts standing back there. I'm sure you've heard the expression, folks, defense wins championships. Well, Humber, they've built a strong defense this year. Benotto has been a great fill-in so far this game at right back. Kiara Puntillo is a basically everyday left back here. And then the center backs of Doreen and Tierra have been a solid 1-2 combo. That goes out of bounds. Puntillo a little bit frustrated. Thought she could catch up to that ball. And if my ears aren't deceiving me, I believe I just heard 4 minutes of stoppage time. So we're going to have a lot of extra time to play with here in this 1-0 game. Spalla, the firecracker, trying to work through. The shot to the net kind of curls into the defender's leg. Out of bounds, Humber have the throw-in. Puntillo gets it to Collender. Collender looking for an opening. Dancing around in the corner here is number 4. Kicked, and that's a heads-up play. Humber get the corner kick really off the back of Kaylee's. Played it in the box, and it's bouncing out slowly. Acosta will get there first. Kicks it over to Oliveira. Cross inside. Spalla gets her head to it, but it'll bounce out of play. Goal kick coming up. Heavy contact in the middle. Grace McClelland is on the ground. Looks like it's the shoulder. Grace McClellan still feeling it. Looks like she's kind of trying to stretch out that left shoulder. And she'll get up on her own power and slowly make her way off the field. Obviously, you never want to see a player go down with injuries.
Guys, that there will be 4 minutes of extra time to be played. 4 minutes of extra time.
Challenge, and looks like Mohawk are going to have an opportunity. So everybody is going to be going to the box here for the side of the Mountaineers. Again, we've hit that 90th minute. So again, if you don't recall, 4 minutes of stoppage time has been added on. The Mountaineers looking to try to even things up here 1-1. Humber scored on a great opportunity. Kicked in to the corner. Bernardi, you can hear her call everybody off, and she gets ran over. Bernardi, an absolute unit of a player. You can hear from here. She calls everybody off on the kick. She yells, "It's mine." Goes up for the play, but she sees it through. She'll be all right. She's back up standing. That goes out to the right side, and Mountaineers are going to try to work quickly. This is back into Humber territory. Mountaineers, the pressure, they've come alive a little bit here, but Humber, they get it back to the midfield. Chantel Spalla just boots it down the field. Kaylee's Collender is there trying to get ahead to it. Collender and Spalla, they're together. Player goes down. It's in the back of the net. And they're not going to call it a goal. So Kaylee's Collender is down in the box. It looked like her leg. Spalla was trying to help her, but the Mountaineers went quickly. Into the corner and out of the reach. So Kaylee's Collender, this was the opportunity. So you can see here Collender, and then out of nowhere comes Chantel Spalla. Collender collides with the goalkeeper. And Spalla and Collender afterwards were both down, and she started stretching out that right leg. Mohawk will have the throw-in. Quick substitution coming in. Santagita checks in for Kaylee's Collender. And again, you can hear kind of between Collender and Spalla saying you have to drop back here in this time. Spalla does a good job here defensively. Chantel Spalla, again, 2 massive defensive plays by number 17. She's down right now. And And they just booted up quickly into the corner. Chantel Spalla took the brunt of 2 massive defensive plays. So Spalla will get looked at. It looks like Sophia Aguiar is going to be the one checking in. So it looks like it's a left ankle. And it looks like she'll be all right. She heads off and she'll go to the bench. Hadley will have the throw in here. Again, Mohawk have not beaten Humber here since 1999. It's a record that has just continued to show its dominance. 16 wins for the Hawks, and I believe it was 6 draws. Got to pull up the stats again for my statistician, Fernando. Yeah, Humber is unbeaten against Mohawk in the 21st century with 16 wins and 6 draws. So not even just at home, just all time. Every time these two teams match up, Humber has been able to either best them or at least draw. But you can see they're trying to go quickly here to even this one up. Cut off here by Acosta, played over to Oliveira. She gives it up to Santagita. Michaela Santagita into the box. Plays it to Oliveira, the shot, and Hadley makes the save. And that whistle will do it. Full time. Humber take it, a score of 1-0. Again, it was a goal by Chantel Spalla. That was the difference maker. Again, this was the goal. Chantel Spalla with a burst of speed. The first chance effort, it was a save made by Hadley, but Spalla did not give up and then had one of the best celebrations you will see afterwards. Did not give up on the play, finished it there, and then straight into the corner. You can see her waving the hand, and it's the good old Ronaldo celebration. So the first game of this doubleheader, Humber take it 1-0. We'll wait about 20-30 minutes, and the men will have their time here. Humber men's versus the Mohawk Mountaineers men's soccer teams. Don't go anywhere. More action coming your way from the Zanchin Automotive Center.